Oh, Lily wants to say hi. Say hi, Lily. Say hi. Look right there. Say hi. Say hi to everybody. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, you want to get down? You don't like the camera, huh, Lily? Hey, everyone. So today I have a comparison video for ya. A few months back, I did purchase the limited edition Chanel quad. Chanel just very recently reformulated their eyeshadow quads, and now they have like a new formula. They're more buttery, more smooth, yada yada yada. And I have two of them. So a few months back I purchased the number, that's the wrong one, I purchased number 226 Tisse Rivoli, which is all of these neutral colors here. And then most recently, I think it was part of their fall collection, they released another neutral palette that was called Poesie, P-O-E-S-I-E, Poesie, I think that's how you say it. And it looks very similar. So when I was in the store attempting to purchase this or getting ready to purchase this, it went through my mind, wow, that looks really close to the Rivoli that I already have at home. I wonder if they're the same. But because it was limited edition, I was like, I better buy it. It's gonna sell out. You know how we think. I posted a haul a couple of weeks after I purchased that one, and one of my subscribers actually, and I was able to pull it up, said, wow, you have the Chanel Rivoli and Poesie palette. I want Rivoli and I love it. Or I have Rivoli and I love it. I think that's what she meant to say. Want to get the Poesie as well, but I'm afraid they look too similar on my eyes. Maybe you can do a comparison video. Love to hear what you think. And that was from Brigul. So thank you for requesting the video. Today I'm going to compare the two eyeshadow quads for you. So right off the bat, I will let you know that the two eyeshadow quads, they are very similar. You probably do not need them both if you have one already. However, there are very subtle differences amongst the two that can justify buying them both, I guess, have you will. So I will start with the Rivoli. So I've talked about Rivoli before in a previous video. I've done a couple of tutorials, and in fact, the look that I'm wearing on my eyes today, I made an entire tutorial all about that. I will link in the description box down below. I used both of the eyeshadow quads in that tutorial just to kind of show you how you can mix them together and make a look with it. So I'll link that in the description box down below. But I have talked about this palette several times before. So this one has, of course, 4 different colors because it's a quad. And it has 2 like satiny colors, 1 matte color, and 1 color that has a little bit of shimmer in it. So if you own any of the Chanel palettes, you know that on the back of them, right here, it outlines which colors are meant to be highlighters, which colors are meant to be crease colors, and then which ones are meant to be kind of like your all over. So here's what that quad looks like up close. So this color right here, now they don't have names, which makes it kind of difficult, but this color right here is outlined as the intensifying color. So this is meant to be kind of like your outer V color or just like your deepening, darkening color. And this is the one that is matte. And then right here, this one is outlined as your, what is it called, shade color. I like to use this one as an all over lid color. It's just a really pretty kind of coppery neutral brown is a good way to describe it. This one has warm tones as well. Then this one here is the one that has sparkle in it. This one is also identified as your shade color. I like to use this as a crease color, and in fact, in the look I'm wearing today, I use this as a crease color. And then right over here you have your highlighting color. So this is just kind of like your neutral champagne kind of beigey satin color. Here is that highlighting color. You can just barely see it because it is so super close to my skin tone. Here is the one that has a little bit of sparkle in it that's used, well, that I use for my crease here. So you can see it's a lot darker than the other shade color here, but this one does have like kind of tiny flecks of glitter in it. This one here is that coppery color I was telling you about. I love to use this as an all over lid color. And then right here is the dark matte color that I like to use to put in my outer V. Rivoli palette is probably my favorite of the two if I had to pick one. It does have more warmer colors. This like sparkly color that I like to use in my crease is beautiful. I have not been able to find any colors similar to this in any of the palettes that I have. It's very one of a kind and I really love it. So next, let's talk about the Poesie palette. So again, this one is limited edition. I want to say it's part of their fall collection. I think it came out with their fall collection. And this one has kind of similar colors. So it does have a highlight. It has like a satin highlight just like the Rivoli. It has your darker kind of matte color here that you can use in your outer V. It has your kind of crease color here, slightly coppery. And then it has this color right here, which is I think supposed to be for all over. It is identified as one of the shade colors, but it's kind of like an orangey yellowish. You could use it as a highlight color. You could really use it as anything you want, but those are the kind of overall colors in here. This one is definitely much more taupey overall. It's not as warm. Here is what the Poesie looks like up close. So we will start right over here. So this is their, I guess, slightly coppery color. This is the one that I like to use in my crease. If I'm using just this palette, I will use this one in the crease of my eye. Here's the one I was telling you that's kind of like the orangey yellow. You can use it as a highlight color. You can use it as an all over color. The palette outlines this one as a highlight color and this one as a shade color. And then up here you have your darker color. This one is identified as the intensifying or like outer V color. So this one is not quite matte. It also has a little bit of sheen to it, but it's kind of like your darker color. And then right over here, this one is actually also identified as a shade color, weirdly enough. I use it as a highlight color, but it has a lot of like pinky kind of pearlescent undertone to it. So here's what the swatches look like comparable to each other. You can see they are totally different colors. The only two that are super similar are the highlighting colors right here that you probably can barely see. But as far as the other colors go, you can see they're totally different undertones. This one is definitely more taupey and this one is definitely more warm brown up here. Quickly, I did want to sneak in a tiny itty bitty mini haul in this video. I bought a couple of Chanel products today. Not enough to justify an entire haul video, but I think it's kind of appropriate to include it in this video since I'm already talking about Chanel products. So the first thing I purchased was the Illusion de Ombre. So I've talked about these before. I love these eyeshadows. This is the Chanel cream eyeshadows. They make them in like a ton of different colors. I have maybe 7 of them. They are awesome cream shadows. So this one is in the color 85 Mirifique, and it's the black. So here's what the shadow looks like up close. I haven't swatched it or anything yet, so you can see, it looks so pretty. But when you swatch it, oh, you're going to be so amazed. So this is such a creamy, like buttery consistency. Again, it's their cream. You can see all the pretty shimmer and all the pretty flecks that are in this, but this is just absolutely totally stunning. So at the store, I had them apply this to my lash line. You could definitely use this as an eyeliner or just to kind of intensify your eyeliner already. I had them apply it to my eyes, so I'll show you what that looks like. I did put a little bit on my lower lash line here, and then she lined my upper eyeliner with the glitter as well. Second and last Chanel product I bought today is part of their winter 2014 collection. So this is one of their eyeliners. This is their long-lasting eyeliner. This is in the color 987 or Blanc. So the way that this was explained to me is, well, I mean, you can use it however you want, to be honest. You can use makeup however you want. But this is a super good lower waterline color, or like an inner tear duct kind of highlighting color. So this is very similar to that unique kind of orangey yellow champagne eyeshadow that was in the Poesie palette. It's very similar to that color, but it's an eyeliner form. Here's the eyeliner swatch right there, and then here's the color in the Poesie palette. They are so similar. I think the eyeliner is a little bit more yellow based, but they are very similar. Alright guys, Well, that is all that I have for you today. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments or anything like that, of course, you know to leave those in the comment section down below. I will go ahead and link my tutorial using these two eyeshadow palettes in the description box down below in case you're curious to see how you can use them, how you can combine them together and use them together. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will talk to you next time. Bye guys!